Have you ever found something on the beach that made your blood run cold? What started as innocent sea glass collecting turned into a nightmare that still haunts coastal communities today. Kristen Martinez thought she'd discovered the perfect hobby. Every morning she'd walk the pristine shores of Crescent Bay, searching for those magical frosted gems that ocean waves transform from broken glass. The rhythmic sound of surf, the treasure hunt excitement, the peaceful solitude, it seemed like paradise. But 3 weeks ago, something changed. Instead of the usual green and brown sea glass in her collection bag, Kristen found what looked like perfectly polished white fragments. Smooth, translucent, beautiful. She'd never seen anything quite like them before. The texture felt different somehow, organic, almost warm to the touch. When she showed her finds to local marine biologist Dr. James Chen, his face went pale. Those weren't glass fragments at all. They were human teeth, polished by salt water and sand until they resembled precious sea glass. The discovery sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community of beachcombers. How were human remains ending up scattered along their beloved shoreline? The local sheriff launched an investigation, but what they uncovered next defied explanation. Other collectors came forward with similar finds: bone fragments worn smooth as river stones, pieces of vertebrae that gleamed like opaque marbles, all polished to perfection by the relentless ocean currents. But here's where the story takes a truly terrifying turn. Multiple witnesses reported seeing a figure watching them from the dunes, always at dawn, always just out of clear sight, a tall, impossibly thin silhouette that seemed to vanish the moment anyone looked directly at it. Marine archaeologist Dr. Lisa Hartwell believes she's found the answer. Historical records reveal that Crescent Bay was once the site of a 19th century medical college that conducted questionable anatomical research. When authorities shut down the facility in 1892, hundreds of specimens simply disappeared. The theory? Ocean erosion has finally reached those long-buried remains, releasing them into the tidal zone where decades of wave action transformed them into these haunting treasures. But that doesn't explain the watcher. Local indigenous elder Robert Clearwater shared tribal stories passed down through generations. His ancestors spoke of a guardian spirit that protects the bones of the dead, ensuring they find proper rest. According to legend, disturbing these remains awakens something that will follow you until they're returned to their rightful place. Kristen stopped collecting after she found what appeared to be a child's jawbone in her kitchen drawer, a bone she swears she never brought home. Security cameras show nothing, but every morning new fragments appear on her windowsill. The beach remains open, but collectors have largely abandoned Crescent Bay. Those brave enough to visit report the same unsettling presence watching from the shadows. Some treasures are meant to stay buried. Sometimes the ocean gives back what was never meant to be found. And sometimes, when you take what doesn't belong to you, something follows you home. The next time you're hunting sea glass, remember Kristen's story, because you never know what else might be watching you search.